Hello, Grace. I apologize for having submitted multiple proposals. Really, I was just trying to submit one proposal,
But being riddled with perfectionistic anxiety, I kept trying
to edit my one proposal, and that created multiple submissions.
I was anxious because
This 2022 Sunstone Symposium presentation is incredibly important to me.
I'd like to briefly explain
Why presenting a discourse about heaven is important to me.
my presentation.
Quote, Idealism and Dissociative Magic, exploring the concept of a heaven within the selves, end quote, will be largely based on two articles.
The first article,
Quote, Could multiple personality disorder explain life, the universe, and everything, end quote, is about consciousness.
Bernardo Kastrup,
Adam Crabtree, and Edward F. Kelly, the authors of the article, posit that dissociative identity disorder solves the problem of consciousness. My mind's ability to split mirrors the endogenic functioning of the universe.
The second article,
Quote, The Inner Self-Helper and Concepts of Inner Guidance. Historical antecedents, its role within dissociation, and clinical utilization, end quote, is also about consciousness, but the second article's study of consciousness has more of a spiritual distinction.
Christine Comstock analyzes
Documented phenomenon that occurs amongst individuals with dissociative disorders. This phenomenon includes spirit possession,
demonstrations of intuitive
and futuristic clairvoyance, and the existence of alters, separate states of consciousness, who relate to or closely identify with God.
I was molested
for 12 years. My alters have constituted my life
since I was 3. But they didn't start
fully manifesting until about 5 years ago. In these last 5 years, as my voice has changed
and my identity has more concretely split,
I have survived horrific PTSD. I've survived flashbacks,
somatic ailments,
insomnia, nymphomania,
and self-destructive urges and actions that have racked me with
suffering. So much of my life has been hell.
I've survived this hell
through paradisical means.
In my darkest hours, I have seen
miraculous light. I have stories in art that demonstrate the pansophical and serendipitous nature of my fortitudinous heart. There is a science to who I am.
My spiritual journey is marked
with empirical footsteps.
The worst part of my hell
is that I've felt alone. Sharing at the symposium this summer would help me be more known. And what a beautiful thing it would be to escape the worst parts of my hell by talking about what heaven means to me.
So, Lindsay talked about having me present my art, and I don't know if she wants me to do that during a booth or just during the presentation, but I'm going to share some art now with you. This represents the nymphomania I've survived. These are some of the lovely. This is President Nelson and Elder Christofferson. I'm asking them to apologize for some things. This is Brigham Young. Not a fan of him. This is John DeLynn and Natasha Helfer Parker. I drew them while listening to a podcast that they gave about sexual problems within the Mormon Church and how that correlates with sexual abuse of children. This is a piece that I did when my alters were first starting to come out. Everything is crisp and distinct.
And then this is my favorite painting, Mary, the Mother of Jesus. Mary is pleading for a better world,
and so am I.